we had a lot of people pass in Yernshire. Hello and welcome back. This is Hearthside. This is episode 29, and I am so excited to continue with you guys. But first, we have to deal with a problem. Trine rests, and now she's not going to, so we're going to revive her. Wake up, sleepyhead. We also have a few others who have passed. However, I think they can rest for a little while, and we will bring them back when their places in the new city are ready for them and we're able to grant them a little bit more space here. I think I'm going to have to turn down the thunder. I'll do that in post. What's wrong? Aletha! That's not Aletha. Somebody else has passed. Who just passed? So Trine is looking resplendent in a pink cleric set. Let's get her to the train. So Trine and I made our way to the new city. Port Industria. Right, and Trine, where'd you go? Ah, there you are. Liking the new house already. I'm excited. Wonderful. So, Trine and Michael are here. Finally. I'm gonna have to go find Michael. I swear, Michael, if you went to fight something that was too strong for you again, we are going to have a problem. It says Michael is alive, at least in the village blueprint. You know, I'm not finding Michael. I may have to send Seraphim to go find him. He's around. I know that he is. He's not on the other side of the river, is he? It wouldn't surprise me if he dropped into a cave and was running around. Go get him, Seraphim. Oh, there he is. Wait.
Hello.
I guess you're going to have armor for a little bit until I change this into... I suppose he's going to keep his armor on for now, everyone. That's sad, but that's alright. You guys enjoy your wandering. For now, I won't turn this bottom part into an inn until we have more spaces in town. And speaking of, as you can see, I've put in some roads. I have not yet removed the tracks because I'm not sure if I want to have something to break it up, because that is very bright. And I am thinking... My first thought is brick, because that's what I did in Yernshire. But I'm not sure. I would have to end up going over to the other place, our pure production area, and make bricks. And then compact them into brick, and then wait over there for a while that worked out. And then we'd have to replace... Get rid of the outer 2 ones and run the 3. You know. But for now, Port Industria needs to expand. And I'm thinking... This can be 2 houses on top of one, of course, but we're going to make this portion an inn. So, let's see. We could, of course, go through our catalog and see what all we need. A storage. Well, of course, we have our warehouse over there, but they don't know that. And that's my personal warehouse anyway. They can't use it. I could put a big ol' storage area right here. Maybe a small storage area, actually. Or back here. I like that. The road ends at the storage area, things load up. Oh! I didn't even know they got married. They had a child? My matchmaking worked. Trine, where's the baby? Oh no, my inventory's full. There's a child. Michael, you're a father again, so where is your child? Says only Michael and Trine. And they are married. Amazing, but it doesn't say that they have a child. So maybe there was a misunderstanding. Because usually I hear babies crying right about now, or babbling on the floor. Well, now that we've got our storage system done, hi Michael, we have a few more villagers. Michael and Trine had 2 children, which is amazing, but now we're going to have space for them. We're going to need to make some space for them specifically. No worries, we'll get that done. Storage system is finished up. Let's continue on. And also, you can see, I've done something new with the roads. Let's pull up the map so you can see it a little bit better, and I'll fly up. Using that train, I went through and added a whole bit, well, a little bit of detail. So, here we are. We've got our roads in, and I really do like using the trains to make roads, considering it kind of takes a lot of the guesswork out of curves and systems and things like that, and I really quite like how all roads lead to the obelisk. Look at it. It's beautiful. We're gonna need to put this someplace a little bit better and have it switch up as per a few viewers' suggestions, because I agree. I think we need more space. We get more and more subscribers every day, guys, which means more friends. I am so excited about that. That is so lovely. I love having friends. You can ask any of my actual friends. Whenever I host, we start losing room very quickly. We need a lot of space, and I'm very lucky. Okay, Yoonghee is one of the children. And I believe we have another named Kyung. Where are they? Is that them? Yes! Hello! How are you doing, child? I'm good. Oh, you have a gloomy personality. I don't know who you got that from. Might be your mother, considering... Hi, Trine. She had passed recently. She's not married. Yeah, she had an issue with a zombie here. So her and Michael are a little bit on the rocks. Or at least he says he's widowed because he believes she's died. I expect them to get remarried soon. Now that she's back. Oh, the drama that happens in Port Industria so far. So, now that we've gotten the storage system, we could absolutely go through and make more stuff for the villagers. You know, now that I'm looking at these buildings, that one is very small, that one is huge. They might get bigger as they move towards the center of this island. Here. And get smaller towards the edges. Either which way, we will figure that out. We've got plenty of space to put things. So, let's look over what we need. I know we need an inn. We have all 4 of these. Rules. Catalog. Rank. We need a total of 800 hearts, an inn, and an infirmary. Let's talk about the inn. Also, we could use a graveyard. We're gonna need a graveyard. All we need to do in the bottom of this place, we need to put a smoker and a jukebox, so let's do that. We're gonna get the jukebox easily findable. We're gonna put it right here on the other side of the door, and the smoker can go back here. It's gonna go right there. There. Oh, wait, that curtain's in the way. How about we put that right there? There we go. Smoker and jukebox. Let's add building. There we are, and it put our inn right underneath our home up top. Wonderful. So now we have an inn, an infirmary. See, I thought about making this huge building an infirmary, but I think that could be a big house, and I think I want to put something on top of it. So let's talk about an infirmary. I'm thinking we stick it relatively central. Kind of thinking about putting it like right over here, but that would weight the town again, and I've already done that once where it was weighted very heavily to one side. Maybe we put the infirmary right back here in this area. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna get started on that. Besides, this place is the portion that needs kind of the most terraforming right now. Let's leave those 2 trees. And we already have someone at the inn. Kai. Now, I only have one problem. Excuse me, Kai. Hello. I wonder how unnerving it is for these people to see someone just fly up to them. I bet it's nerve-wracking. Hey, come back. Oh my. Hello, Kai. How are you? Golden eyes, sandy hair. How are you doing? And athletic? Oh no. I could hire them and ask them to stay. What does hiring mean exactly? Hire? Prepare yourself for a jaw-dropping experience. Once you've got those emeralds in hand, I'll be at your beck and call, ready to impress you with my impressive athletic skills. Hire for 3 days. Hire for a week. I can just hire them to protect me and run around with me. I did not know this. Kai, I don't think I'll be needing your services anytime soon. I appreciate your ability to be a guard, but I don't need that as of yet, and I don't have a space for you to stay or to make sure that you do not get sick. Very important things. Very important things. It says I'm leaving Port Industria. Well, that's not good. So I think I'm going to have the hospital here. Right in this area. I think that's a good spacing for it, and we'll probably trim up the land and make sure it's not all uneven. Although I don't want it to only be on one level through this whole island, so we may keep this little facade here and then make stairs through or ramps, whichever's necessary. We also have this road that leads to here. So, let's get out the wand of symmetry. You guys know the drill. And I'll be making a quick infirmary. I kind of want to go with lighter colors this time around. We're going to go with sandstone and endstone. Make it a little bit more cheerful and less dour. And let's not do a round building this time. I want to do a rectangle. So let's go here. What should our footprint be? Right about here, I'm thinking? Yeah. That feels like a good middle of the road. And that gives entrances for both roads right there, and we'll put a window over here on this side. Now, I had thought about, and we're going to fix up the walls, I just wanted to get them in. I thought about the fact that I hadn't made a traditional roof over here. We've got a flat roof with crenellations, we've got an arched roof over there, we've got a double lean-to roof. That's what I call it. I don't know what it actually is. Over here. So we're going to do one place with a traditional roof layout over here. But first, real quick, I have got to get myself in a big ol' fireplace or two. I think we're going to do a double fireplace in the back over here or in the front, depending on where you're entering. Let's do white. I've got plenty of diorite tiles. So we're going to go down here, and we're going to put the footprint in of those. Oh, shoot. It's actually all over. That's fine. I'll take out 2 of these. And you probably recognize these from the fact that they were the road tiles at the beginning. We're just going to put these in a tower structure. Just one above those slabs. Then we're going to take out the wand of symmetry and get rid of these ones. You know what I've often seen in infirmaries? Water features. But water features are hard to maintain if you only have one person maintaining them. So we're just going to hope that the infirmary's workers will take care of these fireplaces for me. The villagers kind of have a little bit of a hard time understanding when I tell them to do something because they're insane. By the way, I have noticed that some of you really like the Sirbens, and I can't blame you. You know, I did not have the sound on while recording. My bad. There you go. Now you get to hear those beautiful block break sounds. But yes, there were some of you who really, really liked the Sirbens, so I am going to have to get them over here in town relatively quickly. That's another reason I kind of want an infirmary, though, quickly. If they need any help, I would like them to have it available. Alright, 2 large fireplaces with some stacked up chimneys, and we may, in fact, use a second floor for, you know, an open air sort of place for patients, but we can figure that out because open air with patients sometimes isn't the greatest. Kinda reminds me of tents. And the reason I put the fireplaces in before the roof is because I have a tendency to make a roof really interesting in one spot, and that's actually where I want to put a fireplace. Frustrating. And you know what I've found that is pretty decent here at helping people heal up? I believe it's glowberries. We can make juice, fruit punch for them. Let me take a look. Of course, I can make terrariums with them. Maybe I'm crazy just because I like them. I think they're more of a dessert. So we will find what's pretty healing. So, you know, I'm not sure why we don't just make these infirmaries into cafeterias, considering we have found one thing. You can mend a broken bone on a villager, and it will not matter until they eat. When they eat, then they start recovering. I mean, it's kind of natural, in a way, but I just feel like these should be cafeterias. I do. Alright, these are right up on the walls. That's fine. Let's throw in some more. Actually, I could expand this top bit outwards. I have a tendency to do that, but I really don't want to this time. The Wand of Symmetry is my favorite tool in the entire world. I love it so much. There are so many different types of tools in the world, but I would kill for my Wand of Symmetry. Look at how simple that is. Simple, delicate, wonderful. Let's go in here and lay down a floor. If I could get through the window, I've fallen at the first hurdle. Are those on top? Yes. Let's torch up the inside and figure out how we want them to get downstairs. Maybe don't want them to come up on the side with the fireplaces. Maybe I do. And there we go on the second story, or a way to get up into the second story. We'll have to figure out the windows in a second. If the villagers could use elevators, I would have them use them. But they can't. And putting a ladder in where people might be sick, not so great either. You should always try to avoid faces. But I keep making faces. That kind of helps with the faces, right? A little bit of bay windows, or does it just make it look like they have sticky out eyes? Yes, that's starting to look very nice. Well, ladies and gentlemen, new window design just dropped. I love that. Is the outside frame a little too much? Oh my goodness, I can make it look like a heart. Let's see how it looks if I just did this. I think I like the slabs in place. So we're going to go with that. Yes, that is lovely. New window design for a 2x3. I love it. Well, I'm thinking the outside is dang near done. Now all we need to do is make the fire on the inside and get started on the interior. So let's make some fireplaces here. You know what? Maybe I don't want campfires. Let's do another type of fire. I use campfires everywhere. I swore I had a fire pit at one point, and I'm still sad that I cannot find one. You know, looking at it, I think I'm going to have one fireplace and get rid of the other. This should be where a greeting space is. A triage area and such. Aha! That's a good looking fireplace, I like it. And there we go, second fireplace upstairs. Really like how that looks. Oh, it's coming together. I wonder how it looks from the outside. It looks like it's on fire. Let's take out that window. Right, so the downstairs is done. We have a waiting area over here with firewood for this big old fireplace right here. And we have a reception area. So now we just gotta make a getting well area. Let's stick in a few beds and some accommodations. And the upstairs is simple but lovely. 3 beds. Let's see what our hospital actually needs before I get all cocky and act like I'm done. And this is a little too far away from everything else. When I add the room, we'll be good. So let's go over here. Alright, we need a cauldron, a flower pot, a brewing stand, and 1 bed. Alright, wonderful. We just need to grab the cauldron and flower pot and brewing stand. And we're going to put a glow flower in there. But also we're going to have food. Food here. There. And we got a little steak for them. Eat well. And be well. We should put a few things in here. Give them the ability to work it. Actually, I think it's blaze powder that goes in there, but we'll find out. And let's get them some nether wart and blaze rods up there. And a millstone to grind it all. Wonderful. A very cramped little workstation for a doctor, but a workstation for a doctor nonetheless. And there we are. So let's see if we can add this building now. Add building. And here we are, our infirmary. Now we just gotta get them to love us again. Diamonds? Should I buy their love? It's tempting. Trying. Oh my goodness, I think there's more people. Michael?
Hi there.
You're still a widow. Hello, Yoonghee. How are you? Please let me through. Thank you. I really like this kitchen. This kitchen makes me happy. There is a wandering villager somewhere around this whole mess. Where are you? Did you go into a place? I don't know. Alright. Is Kyung still running around? They are. And Yoonghee is now a leather worker. That was fast. Total of 800 hearts. I could get that if I allowed more villagers, and my goodness, I need to give some texture to that roof very badly. There we go. That helped a bit. Is one of the villagers that I'm seeing on the map, is one of them the visitor? The adventurer? The very beautiful woman? I bet it is. Let's see if I can find her. Hello. Oh! One of the wandering traders decided to, say hi. You know, I think I might grab some lavender and some pointed dripstone from you. Oh, I might not. I'm broke. Alright. It is the story of my life. Oh! You are an adventurer, Wu Young. Aw, and Hisu is sad. I don't know why. Alright. Oh, look, we've got cats already. Wonderful. Now, now that I've brought it up, I am curious about the Sirbens. Is that Michael over there? Guess we'll never know. And if you can see, I have been playing around with making a little bit of a new GUI. I am not finished, obviously. But I have been playing around with it. So, tell me what you think. Too much brass? I keep thinking there might be too much brass. I might add dark oak, considering I use that a lot. But I do have books on the Sirben. Now, I've got the Sirbens 1, 2, and 3, but apparently there's another one called the Ancient Sirbens. I am curious about that. This one was written by Lucas the Devotee, the Sirbens. A long time ago, a being from another world came to this planet, sharing its wisdoms as it travels across the land. This entity was called Sirben the 99. Despite good intentions, its knowledge was too much for our minds to comprehend. Some people didn't listen, but those who did were changed to never be the same again. Their minds, shattered by the truth Sirbens said, became obsessed, and they passed the sacred words on to the next generations. Everyone who gains this erratic behavior receives the Sirben trait. Until this day, some people say they can still hear its whispers. I think we've read this book together before. Michael's happy. Hi, Michael. Listen, I'm going to go and find a quieter place to read. Our meeting room should do that for the moment. Alright, now we've got the Sirbens. Oh, did I read the Sirbens 2? The Sirbens 2 is by Evelyn the Seeker. The Sirben cult speaks of a higher power that transcends our world, a being that exists beyond our understanding of time and space. Through meditation and ritual, cultists attempt to commune with this entity, hoping to gain insight into its unknowable nature and the secrets of the universe. But with this knowledge comes a price, a madness that grips the mind and twists the soul. Those who follow Sirben's teachings must tread carefully, lest they lose themselves in the pursuit of forbidden truths. Yet even as the world scoffs at their beliefs, the cultists remain steadfast in their devotion, for they know that beyond the veil of reality lies a realm of infinite wonder, where the mysteries of the cosmos are laid bare for those with the courage to seek them. And there's a goat! The Sirbens 3 by Barnaby the Adventurer. In order to summon the ancient cultists, one must perform a ritual at midnight during a snowfall. But be warned, this is no ordinary ritual. It requires the milk of a goat. That's right, you must milk a goat at midnight in the middle of a snowstorm. It sounds strange, but it's the only way to wake the ancient cultists from their slumber. But be careful, for these undead cultists are not to be taken lightly. They may be aggressive towards you once awakened and will stop at nothing to protect their secrets. If you're brave enough to face them, though, there's a chance they drop the secret words of the Sirbens upon their defeat. And with those words, you'll unlock a new level of understanding about the mysteries of this world and beyond. Well, I'm not sure if we're gonna do that anytime soon, but I really want to. Let's see. We'd have to go to a mountain at midnight. We'd have to find a goat. We'd have to milk that goat during a snowfall. And then after that, it's a fight. And then after that, it's a fight. Let me shear you, Gerald. Let me shear you, Gerald. Oh, goodness. Hello? That doesn't look like Michael. 1. Hello, you're an adventurer. Good, how are you?
Hey.
We have a skater. You know, we might do that in between this episode and the next episode. We might even just open up with a fight. We'll see. Episode 30 is a-comin'. I am so excited. Thank you for watching this one, and remember to like if you like it, and subscribe if you like it, and comment if you like it, and if you don't like it, or whichever. Please, I love hearing from you. Thank you for watching. See ya!